You want to take these two pieces and basically drop that on top of that part, and then you've got to line the holes up like so, and then I'm going to attach those together with 4 PS34 screws. Now these are that's where your caliper's going, guys, just on those holes there. So you just pop it over there like that, line your holes up, and then fix that to that with PS21 screws. So that's what we're going to do is put the disc onto the axle, as you can see here, and make sure it's this way around, guys. So as you're looking at this piece, that should be facing that way, and you're going to be putting this onto this side. So you just slide that on the pin. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building more of the db5 from Agora models, and we're at issue 33, and there's the pack. Looks intriguing, can't wait. I love this build, guys. If you're not already subscribed, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification. You'll be notified every time I put the db5 from Agora models up on the channel, or anything else I do on my channel. So without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, let's crack on with the db5. Okay then, guys, so here we go. Another issue of the db5 from Agora models, and we're at issue 33. Here's the parts, and your regulars know that there is no magazine to this, guys. It's all internet based, so we're going to get straight into this without looking at the magazine. So let me just cut this package open. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Hope you're enjoying this build, and if you are, and you know people who have not watched me yet, guys, spread my name about and tell them to come and take a look at Rich43 and have a bit of fun getting these builds done. My aim is, guys, I want to be by the end of this year maybe doing some live streaming. I'd love to do that with you guys, yeah, and do some live streams with some builds. Right, so we start off, we've got the PS14 screws, and we've also got some PS34 screws, PS21 screws, and we've got some PS11 screws. So we've got a lot of screws today in this issue, guys. So let's take a look at the parts we've also got. So we'll start off with this piece here. This is 33A. As you can see, this is plastic. And in today's issue, guys, it's all about the right rear brake disc. So to start off then, we've got this part, as I've just said earlier, this is 33A on the instructions, guys, and this is the rear axle inside plate, and on the inside you can see there's an R, obviously saying that it's the right side. And then we've got 33B, which is the brake disc inner. This is plastic again. You've got R there, guys, and I would have thought the left side would have L. So we just put these parts to one side while we're going through what we've got. Then we've got 33C, which is plastic again. This is the brake disc outer. And then we've got 33D, and they've all got R on, as you can see, guys, and all these so far are plastic. 33D, that's your rear hub. And then we've got the right caliper, the rear right caliper. And then we've got this part here, which is 33F. This is the arm holder. Now, that's metal. And then we've got these little things in this packet, which there's 4. This is down as 33G. These are the pins, guys. It's where you pin things together, etc. And then here we've got 33H, and that's also metal. So the only metal so far we've come across is these two pieces, guys. And this is 33H, this is the rear axle shock absorber. And then here we've got 33I and J. These are the rear axle bottom arm and top arm. Now I think they do look, it's going to say look identical. I think they are. They've got the same shape at the bottom there. If you just take a look at that, like a I was going to say hexagon shape, but no, it's circle that is. So yeah, these are both identical. So I don't think you're going to get them confused with each other. Yeah, they look identical. Right, so let's move on to the first instruction. Okay, so instructions 1 and 2, guys. You want to take 33D and 33B, and what you want to do is put these two together. Now here you can see a little pin sticking up there, guys, and here you can see that hole. So what you want to do is just push that through that part like so, and just make sure you line it up with that pin sticking up, and at the end of instruction 2, that's how you're looking. Those two pieces are now put together, and that's the rear hub and the brake disc inner. So let's move on to the next instruction. So now we have these two parts, guys. So these are 33C and 33A, the brake disc outer and the rear axle inside plate. Now what you want to do is just place that on your desk like so, and this is just as simple as popping it over the top like that, and that's how that looks. So at the minute, the end of instruction 4, we've just assembled those two parts. Okay, so for instructions 5 and 6, guys, you want to take these two pieces and basically drop that on top of that part, and then you've got to line the holes up like so, and then I'm going to attach those together with 4 PS34 screws. Now these are very tiny, guys, so just be careful you don't lose any of them. So just cut that. As you can see, look how small those are. So we'll do those two first. Get this underway. Don't want to lose these on the floor because you'll never find them. So yeah, screwing into plastic, guys, so it shouldn't be any problem. Just make sure you hold the bottom, as you can see, underneath, or else it's just going to drop. You're not going to screw that into there, so just hold that. And just make sure you've got it lined up, so you know you're screwing into the holes underneath. There you go, so that one's gone in. I won't do them fully yet, we'll do that in a sec. The first screw gone in. What I tend to do, guys, is do opposite. So I just line that like so. Yeah, put the screws in opposite sides, you should be able to get them in a bit easier then. So bear with me if you can't see what I'm doing at the minute, guys, I'll show you shortly. There you go, so those two screws are in. Now just got to fit those other two. Yeah, but you can get this for yourself, guys, if you're enjoying it. Just pop over to Corner Models and you should be able to get this for yourself. You can either do this version, which is the No Time to Die version, or now they've released, oh God, now you're asking me. Oh God, I've dropped myself in it now. Oh, what's the name of the film? I think I've just said it at the beginning of the video as well. Do apologise for that. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put exactly what film it's off, guys. Yeah, so there's two versions of this James Bond car you can get now, guys. This is the No Time to Die one. There you go, you might have to persuade these screws in a little bit. But these don't seem to be like resisting, if that makes sense, so you're not going to tighten right and stop. So just make sure you go until the both parts are put together, and then I'd stop there because you don't want to break any of the parts, the plastic. But that takes us all the way to instruction 6. Now for instruction 7, it's telling us to get the rear caliper, the right caliper, as you can see. And what you want to do, let me just That's basically where your caliper's going, on those two little holes there. That's where your caliper's going, guys, just on those holes there. So you just pop it over there like that, line your holes up, and then fix that to that with PS21 screws. So let's have a look what we've got here. Yeah, that's these here, guys. Very small screws again. So let's move these out of the way so we know what we're doing. Now they usually give you, and they are giving us in these as well, you've always got one spare screw in here. So they give us 3 in this packet, and obviously we're going to need the 2. So put those to one side, which I think is pretty cool, because then God forbid if you lose one and it goes flying over the room, you know you've got a spare one. Alright, so just put that in there, line your holes up, and carefully just screw that screw in. The PS21 screw, just until you feel the resistance, guys, because you don't want to be snapping your caliper. As only plastic, you could easily snap it. And we don't need any damaged calipers on the db5. So yeah, just go till you feel the resistance, until the screw resists going in any harder, and then there you have it. That takes us all the way to instruction 8. We now have a caliper fitted to the brakes. Let's keep on moving, guys, and go to the next instruction. Instruction 9, what you want to do is put the disc onto the axle, as you can see here, and make sure it's this way around, guys. So as you're looking at this piece, that should be facing that way, and you're going to be putting this onto this side. So you just slide that on the pin, and it will only go on one way, as you can see. If you pull it, do it any other way, it's not going to go on. So it just fits into that crevice, and there you can also see 2 little pins. And then what we've got to do is take hold of 2 PS14 screws, which I've already got out here for us, guys, and then we've got to screw that on to the rear axle. So I'm just going to turn this around a sec, just so I can get a better view. So if you hold it like that, it should be a good way of doing it. Just line that up with a hole. There we go. And carefully screw those in, guys. Same again on the other side. Just get the screw lined up. Might have to put that on. Line up with a hole, and then that'll screw your brake disc on to your rear axle. And then at the end of that instruction, guys, 11, you can see you've got your brake disc, got these little pin slides, which I know now that's where your spike's going to go on your wheels when this build is done, guys. But you can just see there, I don't know if you can tell on the video, there is your screws, what we've just screwed in. Pretty cool. That's how that looks. So moving on, we're now on instruction 12. What we're going to do is take the arm holder, which is 33F, this is metal, and you want to place this, if I just bring this round, if you hold your rear axle up like that, guys, it's just going to go there like that. So just place this over there. There you go. So that pushes on there like that. That's how that's looking. And now we're moving on to the next instruction, 13. Now that's fitted, guys. That's the arm holder onto your rear axle. Let's crack on. So instruction 13 and 14 are all about putting this pin through that piece we've just put onto the rear axle. So what you want to do is just get one of your pins out, put those to one side. And what we've got to do this time, guys, you can see there, you've got like the rough edge, and then you've got the smooth edge of the pin just there. You want to put the smooth edge first. So if you've got your piece like that, you want to be putting the smooth edge in first, as I say, and then use your pliers, which you've got here, and carefully just squeeze that through. And it should go through pretty easy, but as usual, nothing's easy. So yeah, just line that up, make sure you've got your that part in proper, so it's not going to be stuck on anything. you've got to push that through, tweeze it through with your tweezers. And a little tip here, guys, I've just scratched that, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but when you're putting the pin in, if you find it difficult to put in, try turning this piece round. Take it off and turn it round, because I've just done that, and now watch how easy that's going in. Yeah, so do that, guys. Look how easy that's gone in there, like going through butter, and that's all secure, and that's how that looks. So when you've put this arm holder on, if you're having trouble getting that pin in that way with the smooth end even still, take it off, turn it around, and I'll bet you that'll do the world of good, because it has for me. Right, so what we're going to do now is we'll just place that there, guys. We've got to take the bottom arm 33i. So what you want to do is make sure that's pointing towards you, and you want to place this in there like so, and that's how that's going to look. And then guess what, we've got to get a pin and put another pin in there to connect that bottom arm. And this takes all the way up to instruction 6 then, guys. So instruction 15 is telling you where to put it, which is, I'm just double checking it, it's just in there, I think. Yeah, that's right, that's where we want it. And then you've got to put a pin through there, and you'll be putting the smooth end in first, and obviously it'll come through the other side, and that'll be all connected. And then instructions 15 and 16 are all done. Just make aware though, guys, just make sure that is pointing that way towards where your brake discs are. You don't want it like that, you want it that way round. So just place that there. Let's get this pin in. So it should be pretty simple. There we go. And then get your pliers. There you go, that was nice and tight fit there. And there you have the bottom arm 33i. So the bottom arm is done. That's how that's looking. And believe it or not, guys, we've done instruction 17 also there. That was just telling you how to get that flush, your pin flush with that arm. And then we go straight on to 18. Get the other arm, make sure it's pointing that way like that, guys. And then do the same again. Rest that there while I get another pin. And remember, put the smooth side in first. Bear with if you just can't see a lot at the minute with my big paws in the way. There you go. Slide that through. And then 19, instruction 19 is saying just make sure using your pliers that pin goes all the way through and it's nice and flush. There you go, that's it. Now these are pretty strong hard wearing parts, guys. Just be careful though when you're squeezing your pliers there. As you can see, they will go in a little bit, and it is metal, but from past experience, metal can snap. I had the same experience with the db5 many issues ago. I think issue 10 it was, and I broke a part which was metal, and I had to wait for a back order, and you don't want to be doing that. You shouldn't have too much problem with this because it's a new build, but you don't want to have to order back orders, etc. So just be aware when you're using your pliers, you've got to put a bit of pressure on them to get the pins through and make sure they're flush like that. But just be careful not to break any of your parts, guys. Now that takes us all the way up to instruction 19. Now for 20, what you want to do is lay your part like that, because that's where we're looking at that hole, and we want to take the rear axle shock absorber, which is 33H, and you want to rest that. As you can see before we go any further, you've got two little lips either side, and you've got the recesses in there. I don't know if that's coming out on camera, but this will only go in one way, guys. So just twist it around till it slots in. There you go, and that's how that should be looking if you get it right. And I'm sure you will, guys. I know you will. So let's move on. So what you want to do is get your screw you need, which is, let me just look, 2 seconds, guys. PS11 screw. to fit this shock absorber. And you've got little pins there, as I say, like little wings or whatever you want to call them. So it will only go in one way. And if you get your model piece, that's where it's screwed in there, guys. Touch that with your screw. Now you can put a bit of oil on this if you want to see how you go. In fact, let's try my new screwdriver, see if that works good with this. So yeah, oh brilliant. Yeah, you get more leverage. See if you've got a bigger screwdriver as well, guys. You ain't got to put much pressure. As you can see, that's going in brilliant. Like a knife through butter. Yeah, so make sure that's nice and tight. There we go, brilliant. And that is the finished result, guys. And that is this stage complete, this issue complete, guys. We have now fitted the rear right brake disc, as you can see there. Shock absorber, bottom and top arm. Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed this week's issue, guys. And guess what? Come back next time, next week. I'm going to be doing the same on the left side, doing that all again. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. Come back next time and stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate your support. Take care. And that's it for the DB5 this week, guys, from Agora Models. I do hope you enjoyed this video. It was a pretty cool one, putting the brake discs on, etc., and the calipers. Love it. Just to make it, warn you, we have got wheels on the way, guys, in the next couple of weeks. So brace yourself for that. It should be me bracing myself. So yeah, we've got the hard wheel, the regular wheel, and the easy wheel coming soon, guys. And I think what I'm going to do is do that all in one video and get these wheels done and dusted. So there might be a double issue coming of the DB5 from Agora Models. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it, guys. Remember to give us a big thumbs up, guys, if you haven't done also already. And remember to subscribe. It's all free, guys. Subscribe and press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put the DB5 or anything else up on the channel. And what I'll do in the description down below, guys, I will put a links to the Agora website so you can get this for yourself. Brilliant. I think now there's a DB5, the Goldfinger edition, and the one I'm doing is the No Time to Die edition, which is going to be brilliant, guys. You're going to have all the effects like from the movie in the No Time to Die movie. So yeah, I do hope you're enjoying this, guys. And you want to see more, as I say, subscribe for more and see if you can get me to 7,000 subs. That's my next milestone, to get to 7,000 subs. I'm sure we can do, guys. I'm hitting about 6.5 now. So come on, guys, help me out to get to 7,000 subs. For now, guys, that is it for DB5. I'll see you in the next one. See you soon. Take care. See ya. Peace.